The guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10. At the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
22! Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick.
Automatic 1st down.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get up!
On 1st down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. They'll roll him out at 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan forced out to his left. Going to throw deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 47 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
14.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fellow's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Got three down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Let's go.
play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. On second down, here's Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, got two.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Hey, let's go. Back 25. Hey, South.
Now Ryan on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Get up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
54, Sam. Ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. On the move to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw is Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Longacre in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Wait, 20. Wait, get up.
On second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sanu from 17 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Room here to run. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. The 20. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep running it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 41 yards. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle with not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
12. Get up.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. You got this slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 8 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Runs through the contact. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's real time. Gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Gurley, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. They'll stick to the run game with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud.